Hey everyone, welcome to today's alien creature reveal. You definitely don't want to miss this. But who knew that dog was so agile, flash-like, maybe from super energy candy? Just as Lars and the team reached the scientist base, they couldn't even handle the copycat dog. Then their helicopter mysteriously exploded. It was as bizarre as something out of a superhero movie. But since they didn't communicate, Lars started shooting, basically signing himself up for an unexpected. This made the scientist team think he was provoking them, and they sent Lars home with the bullet. Oh boy, that's hilarious. The scientist should have asked Lars first. He was trying to save them. Well, now the story is back on. They even moved Lars' body back to the base, probably giving a lot of people Everyone started brainstorming how to explain it to the Norwegians, not realizing they were the ones shooting. Since radio communications were down, they decided to check out the Norwegian base in person. Mike flew the helicopter over the Norwegian base and found it looked like a scene straight out of a disaster movie. When they entered the base, the sight left them speechless. It was truly shocking. The room was covered in thick frost, and there was a mysterious ice coffin in the storage area. It seemed to have a mysterious creature inside, giving everyone the chills. When they saw the burnt, strangely shaped stones in the snow, everyone was utterly shocked and stood there speechless. But they didn't think much of it, and brought the strange stones back. Everyone at the base held their noses, almost laughing to death. The doctor and his team began dissecting the strange stone only to find internal organs identical to humans. Truly terrifying. Could it really be an alien? Little did they know, a disaster was quietly approaching. Clark put the copycat dog in the kennel, but as soon as he left, the barking echoed like thunder. The other sled dogs freaked out at the newcomer, creating quite a tense atmosphere. Suddenly, the copycat dog's head split open like blooming petals, leaving everyone dumbfounded. Many tentacles emerged from its body, hardening into 6 legs, and everyone just stood there stunned. It looked like a mix of a cockroach and a dog, crazily spraying liquid trying to infect the other dogs. The scene was hilarious. Just as Clark heard the noises from the kennel and opened the door, the sled dogs rushed out. It was hilariously chaotic. Mike immediately sensed something was wrong, smashed the glass and sounded the alarm. It was like they entered crazy mode. The whole team rushed into the kennel and found that copycat dog had flowered, leaving everyone in shock. Realizing something was wrong, everyone hurriedly started shooting, but the bullet seemed ineffective and only made it mad. It opened its big mouth as if to attack them. Just in the nick of time, the black dog came with a flamethrower to save the day. But seconds later, they made the same mistake as the Norwegian team and put out the creature's fire, which was absolutely maddening. What were they thinking? In a blink of an eye, it was the next day and the doctor was back to dissecting the copycat dog, completely exhausted. He discovered the organs were no different from a regular dog, making it all very amusingly frustrating. The doctor concluded that this creature could perfectly replicate any organism. It was like a real-life Transformers. They started playing footage of the Norwegian team, trying to figure out what happened, which was truly a bizarre twist. The Norwegian team found an astonishing secret. They had dug a big hole in the ice. What an eye-opener. When they reached the big hole, they saw a spaceship as big as a football field, so sci-fi. They quickly dropped a rope and started sliding down. Oh my, who knows how many years this ice had been here. The surprise in the back led them here. My gut tells me this ice is at least 100,000 years old. Siren Yu discovered the ice coffin from the Norwegian base. Things were getting even more complicated. Back at the base, Mike told the team everything, and the truth seemed to be surfacing, chuckles everywhere. They discovered in the research that the creature's cells could replicate other organisms, leaving everyone incredulous. They could even perfectly merge. It was like next-gen technology. The doctor was shaking his head in disbelief. Mike suggested burning the two-headed creature's body, but the teammate insisted on keeping it. It was a joke. They claimed it could win a Nobel Prize, completely unaware of how inappropriate that sounded. But after Mike left, the two-headed creature started growing flesh. It was absolutely astonishing. The eyes seemed to know a secret. The doctor ignored us, locked away. It was very mysterious. The eyes appeared somewhat anxious, hastily pulling out the doctor's diary, which meticulously detailed his latest discoveries. Yet, unfortunately, Mike was completely uninterested. The eyes got urgent, telling him that the creature wouldn't truly die, as its cells were still alive. Truly shocking. This meant that unless dealt with properly, the creature would always exist, leaving everyone in silence. The hooded figure walked into Cole Benning to sleep, but found him mysteriously missing. All that was left were blood-soaked clothes, truly chilling, and as he turned, he witnessed Benning's transformation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more hilarious and thrilling content.